So we all are back to the main room, and I will now show this is the same data set which we have imported in the Jamovi. So we have not Jamovi, SPSS, sorry. So I think you have that Excel sheet also. You can import because live table again. I said to demonstrate live table. I need to just a sec. I need to open this in SPSS. So this is SPSS. This is the data set. So how I will go to the analyze this thing. There's option of analyze, go to analyze and come to survival. So the survival, you have got option of life table, Kaplan-Meier, Cox regression and Cox time dependent covariate. So I'll click on this life table. In the live table, you have to move this time to event. I have moved this time to event. And this, you have to display the time intervals. So 0 through 180 days, because that's the total interval, and I have to divide by 30 days. So that's I have typed here. And here in the status, you have to move this event. So event, and now I have to define event. So single value 1 means event has happened. And I will continue this OK. And then if you see this option, there's an option of life table. And then there's option of plot also. So survival plot you can click and then you can continue and then you can press OK. So if you press OK, you can see that it will show you the survival table. So this is your survival table. This is your time to event life table. Again, it has started from time 0, 30, 60, 90, 120, this section. If you see, this is your interval start time. That means this is from 0 to 30. It is implied here. Although it doesn't give you like 0 to 30 and 30 to 60. This is the number entering interval. This is the number withdrawn during the interval. This is number exposed to risk. And this is the, so you can see here, it started with 200. And again, number withdrawn during the interval is 5. So the adjusted risk set will be 200 minus, we take half of it. So 2.5. That's why it is 197.5. And this is the terminal event. So proportion remaining is 0.21. So it is like 1 minus 41 by 197.5. The way you have seen like 1 minus and that particular event which has happened. And this is the proportion surviving. This is your terminating, means event happened. This is proportion surviving, mean 1 minus this proportion terminating. So if it is 21, this is 79. And then this is your cumulative. So it is like going down. So if you see, it is again 9%. So overall survival, if you see, it is 9% here also with the same data set. But if you see the interval, there is a difference because the calculation of the adjusted risk set in live table is calculated using the different censoring formula because you assume that those censored individual were at risk during the half of the period. And if you see the graph, so this is the survival function. This is like a step, this thing, time to event. So this is your life table. If you like drag right side, you can see it is giving you the hazard rate and standard error of hazard rate also. So that's the life table. So have you understood the life table? The exact calculation SPSS gives you a beautiful table where you can exactly see how it calculates the risk set, which is not there in case of Jamovi. In case of Jamovi, it calculates the survival probability. Again, if you want to calculate survival probability for 1, 3, and 5 years, in this case, it is not applicable. Why? Because the overall duration of follow-up is only till, let's say, 1 year. So that is not there. If you see the maximum follow-up time, if you go to the data, and if I see the time to event, so maximum followed up time, you can see the range. You can go to the descriptive, analysis, exploration. This is the descriptive. So if I want to see the mean and maximum time duration, so I can increase, keep this time to event 1 and I can see it's like minimum and maximum. So minimum is 30 and maximum is 120 days. So this is the duration. So that's how I will, in the analysis, if you go here, you can again, if 135 year is not needed, because 135 year is only for the time point where the survival is time point that has been followed up till 5 years or more than that. So this is how you calculate. If you want it across a group, then how you can go? Again, you go to this survival. And for across group, you can use this univariate survival. So you can click this univariate survival, but it gives you Cox also. So that's why I didn't want to tell you this. This we'll see tomorrow. Instead of this, you can use this death watch, because death watch gives you that median line also. And this, if you want to see it across group, you can see. So here, like for example, I can use this time to event, and here I can use event. Here I will write like okay, image of the plot. Edit the image of the plot. I will show you what are the options available in the Jamovi Ricci, and then you can see whether it is of any use to you or not. So this is the survival curve. You can test if you want to see it across group. That means across gender. So I can use like gender of the baby, whether the survival difference is different in male and female baby. You can test it with log rank test also. We will discuss this. Actually, I have not told you these things. But again, even if I don't want to test it and I want a overall survival, the way we have seen. So you can see here that the median survival time is 84 days with the 90 days with a lower 84 and upper 108. It also shows you like there are 30 censored data and there are observed event are like 170. And okay, and here you can see if you click on this median, it gives you a line at the median. So this line you can see on the graph. And like you are asking for that comparison. So we will changing the graph. So you can go to this option of like 3 dots. Here you can see there is an option of vertical 3 dots. You can click that. And here that plot, you can change few things. Like there is a default like I love SPSS. These are the few formats. If I change this to I love SPSS, so this format will change to like this. It will be like SPSS. Again, if you want some other format, color palette, I don't know. If you put like dark 2, let's see, I have not tried, but these are the options. It is showing you like that. But in here in the curve, you cannot do any changes. You can only do those changes, which is the option here in the plots. And time, like I said, you can put the time in the days from that advanced elapsed option. And here also, here time unit, you can put that here as a days. So if you can write it here days, then this time it will come here as days. Okay. So Richie, like how do you want to edit? What all do you want to put it in the image?
Ma'am, I just wanted to change the colors because the censored points were not clearly visible at that time initially.
Okay, so censored. No, I will put that, but she wants to change the color. Censor, if you click on censor here, initially I did not click on censored. If you click on censor, it will appear like this. Again, you can see like how it looks. Maybe it can give some better, but if you see this Hadley, but again, this appears like that. Maybe sequential. Yeah, that's, you cannot edit and you can only try from these options. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, you cannot edit the image. I means I have no idea. If there is another software which can edit it, I think I have not explored it probably. Okay. Have you understood up till this time? Then two more things. If you have to compare it across group, then you can enter like gender or baby here. And then you can see, was the survival experience of male and female baby was different or same. So you can see here, it is showing you the two different color with the orange, and it shows you that orange is for females and this green is for male. So if you see here, a little bit more survival experience was better, and even the median survival time was more. If you see the female, they had a median survival time for 106 days as compared to male who are having 89 days. And but if you want to see whether it is different or not, I mean significantly different, you can click on this log rank test and you can see the value of log rank, whether this difference is statistically significant or not. So log rank gives you like 0.2, so it is not significant, although there was a difference in survival, median survival time of this male and female. Now, one more question being asked, like why you are explaining it in terms of median survival time and not mean survival time. So one thing I told you that it is a skewed data. That's why we take median. The second is if you have to calculate mean, you will have to tell like you have to follow each and every individual. Then only you are able to count mean. But in case of median, if it like graph, if your cumulative survival touches up till 0.5, then also you can give the median survival time. So even if the study ends, before it ends, you can give the median survival time. So that's that is the advantage of using the median survival time. Now there was another this thing which we discussed regarding the secular trend. Secular trend means using the survival curve for three different trends. So for that, what you will do in that this thing, you may use this. There was a time period, quarter of the year. So I may enter this quarter of the year the way we have seen for the leukemia patients, that black and white, where we have divided the survival experience in three different quarters. So you can see we have divided that in three different this thing, and these are the three different survival. You can see, and you can see this is significant. P is less than 0.01. Survival experience of this orange. Orange is the second. So second was better, followed by the third, and then the first, which is the less. And if there are three group, you can use the pairwise comparison also. This is the pairwise comparison because there are three. So which two are showing the significance? So I can click on this pairwise comparison and it shows you the log rank and the p value between the first and second. So this is the first and second quarter, first and third, and second and third. So it tells you like p is less than in first two. That means first and second and first and third. It is significant, not between second and third. So that again you can write in the interpretation. Means any difference. It can be due to secular trend. You only check when there is a suspicion, like maybe some other program started parallelly of this, continuation of the breastfeeding. Then in the last quarter or in the second quarter, if you have some information and if you can define such event is happening in the community, and the women, they were also like somehow it got which we call as a Hawthorne effect, probably. Like they also started following some other this thing. So that you can see. It is not always needed, but if you have got, in this case, it was a very short period of time. It is only 6 months. But this is only for demonstration we have shown. But if it is a long period, suppose 1, 2, 3 year, and if you're suspicious that something is being changed, or maybe with this analysis you can also go and retrospectively see that what was a change in all these three periods that led to a better survival of the women child diet who were there in the second quarter. You can make it as a discussion point. Am I making myself clear to all of you? Okay. Okay, thank you, Richi, and thank you, Parvati. So, if there are no more questions related to life table, of course, then we may end today's session.
Ma'am,
And yeah,
ma'am,
Dr. Yeah, please.
ma'am, there was one query, like technical query in my breakout room. In
Mm.
the single arm survival interface, when we are changing the months to days, so is
Mhm.
that change is only for the survival curve or for the table also? Because table mein to it's showing only month.
No, no, no. It is only for the survival curve.
Okay, okay. So Dr. Sipra, ma'am has told your answer to your question. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other question in any other breakout room? Okay. So
Ma'am,
actually, yeah,
yeah,
Dr.
ma'am,
Poonam?
ma'am, in time person analysis,
Yes.
there are like incident to be calculated. Can you just
Yeah, I can.
so how to interpret the last few numbers like ma'am 120 to 150?
So 22 events happened and the person time was this thing. So you can say that the incident rate, it was 3.07 per 100 days per person. Yes, because it was person time. So the incidence rate 3.01 per 100 person days. Days because it was 80 days.
Because ma'am, when we are interpreting overall percentage,
We are saying 0.89 per 100 days.
okay,
That's what, na? This one you want. This
yes,
one is 0.89 per 100 days. So here also it will be the same. 0.90 per 100 days. Per person is already there because this incidence is in the person only. Because it has taken total follow-up summary, which is 191. This is your person time only. This is overall. This has added up all the person time. So it is giving you like 0.89 per event is 0.89 person per 100. Not. Uh,
ma'am, actually that 89, what I was assuming is like 0.89. So 89 in 89 percentage of the participants, the like it's the event is terminated.
yes.
It's
Yes.
rate, no, ma'am. So I was finding difficulty in understanding that. That 0.89, if we assume it's bit clear for interpretation, but when it's coming to 3.01 and 1.12, was not getting it.
Okay. Okay. So it is. So like if you follow 100, are you sure? No, it is only writing per day, per 100 days. So I think Dr. Poonam, let me see it once again, probably. Because I am also not very sure. So probably this has got added recently. So we will tell you tomorrow because I don't want to say something wrong now because I have not checked it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so tomorrow we will convey the time because we have got some like certain meeting in the at 9:30 tomorrow in the dean office, and we have to be there for some issue. So I think by 11 o'clock we should be able to start. But again, we'll update in the group. Okay, is it okay for everyone? Okay, then we are ending the meeting from our end.